of the chunk bug. So, there's been quite a bit of progress made in Moria. Uh, we updated to the beta server, got the bad, well, and the more bad. We got item durability in now. So I'm using stone picks. I think some other people are using stone picks. That's mostly just so we can save the diamond for people that aren't going to be here, that aren't like dedicated to the project. That's the main reason I'm doing it, is because I think that I have a little more dedication to the project than most people. Don't read that. So the last time you saw it, we hadn't done any work over here, or it was still about that high, and we've done a crap ton of work on the floor, the pillars. We did some arches here. This is Double Num's design, I believe, and I think Immortalis did some of the dirt there is kind of an outline for the corners for a dome. So we're definitely over 50% now, that's for certain. If you check the forum post, the project page, why is there stuff missing in the corner? We took the iron out for the subway. We brought online a 4,000 block section of the subway that heads from the Mid-North Tunnel west, and then you still have to walk up to Moria, but that's the fastest way to get here. Yeah, I want to show you this from below. Eventually it's going to be a dome ceiling. It's going to go into the ceiling a little bit, the current ceiling a little bit. There's a lot of work that needs to be done on that, but that's going to look really great the way it is, I think. So the newest digging section, we bit off a huge chunk. It's like a quarter, like 20 to 25% of the total volume of Moria. I just kind of started digging this, and everybody else decided to join in. It's pretty cool. Now, one thing I'll ask is that we changed the rules. If you dig in here with stone tools or using your own tools, you can keep whatever you find. But the other rules are still in effect. You have to dig from the top down. I still don't want you to burn stuff. I would appreciate it if you took it back to storage. I don't know what the other rules, but share with people that dug above you. But I'm going to assume that if somebody's digging a huge area like this, like I am, I'm doing it because I don't want the stuff that's underneath. I want to dig. So that's why I'm taking a huge chunk off like this, because I want to see the main hull dug, and I don't care about the cobble so much. I don't really care about the iron. We'll need it for rail lines, but that's something to worry about later. The next thing I wanted to show you guys, we just put this in today. I just put it in today. It's really ugly on this side. Ugly Station 2. But it works. And it slaps you in the face. So this is an express route to the storage area. And everybody had a lot of fun making this because, well, we don't really get to be creative too much. Shorty's working. Shorty puts in a lot of time here, and he's definitely earned himself a statue. I think Double Num, maybe Immortalis, are thinking about doing the statues in the main hall, like sunken into the wall. But this is the railway. It's kind of a travel-related illness. Keep in mind this was made in like 5 minutes, but it looks really good still. Not too much you can put in here, but still, it was fun. And I had fun making the stations and the tracks and tunnels and stuff. Hopefully we can get more of that in here. Probably need to start working on figuring out where we want a city to be, and then just let people come live here, build in the city. We don't have any plans marked out for it yet. You see that? That was random. I just saw that first time right now. Bet it was double num. Oh, there it is. I mentioned it briefly. I don't know how much detail I went into, but in the forum page, I mocked up a 3D image using the Half-Life 2 map editor, and it kind of shows our current progress. It's a little outdated, but it still gives you a good idea of how far we are. Down here, about 280 blocks, is the Northwest Station, which isn't really a station, it's just kind of an ugly train station like was up there. But it works, and it gets people here and away from here, and that's the most important part. And this just leads to the North Tunnel, which was fully completed today, actually. I hope they're going to take my suggestion, Agent Kid and Sniper. If you watch this, I really want you guys to get the stations up and running so we can use them. And then if you did it like I suggested in the forum, where you put a dirty station, just a quick 2-minute thing, in the tunnel, so it's out of your way, and then put a lift up, then people can walk by the station and then lift down and go back to their travel. If you only do that at the 4K stations, that should be convenient enough for everybody. But at the very least, it would give us a working subway instead of all the nonsense we had about saying that you're going to be banned for walking the subway, and you're not going to stop idiots from dropping dirt. I'm not going to do it, just to demonstrate. But if you drop an item on the railway, or if you're standing on the railway, it'll stop anybody that's currently traveling on the railway, and that'll upset a lot of people. So don't do it. Me and Blunderfawn did this when we were digging the tunnel. It's about... Whoops, hit the wrong F3 key, or F key. Yeah, it's about halfway. We're about to arrive at the Mid-North Station. This section isn't complete fully, but we do have working and ugly looking cart dispenser and everything. at spawn, you just head from spawn north to this station and then west, and then you'd get off and walk 280 blocks north. And if you miss Moria, then you must be you must be on drugs or something, because that would be impossible to miss. Oh, they took out /spawn. This is just kind of a server update. They took out /spawn, but they gave us if I spell it right, home, which I need to move because it's right on the railway here. And then they also gave us /warp trade. This is the only warp in the entire server. And there's Kane. I think he's AFK. They're going to open up a new trade area